Here we are. This time next week is election day, and I'll be at a polling place, working the polls for the Republican Party. So let me go ahead and we'll do my presidential prediction here. Let's see. I have the map of the 2016 results. First, I'm going to give you Joe Biden's most likely path to victory. Then I'll give you Donald Trump's most likely path to victory. And then I'll do some analysis, and then I'll do a prediction, okay? So, let's get this out of the way. And Joe Biden, what is his easiest path to victory, okay? Well, Michigan, he's been doing well there. Wisconsin, and Pennsylvania, and boom, okay, he's over 270, 278, okay. Now for Trump, as you can see, 270 to 260, so he can flip Wisconsin, that would give him 270, or Minnesota, one of these, okay. Or most likely that Pennsylvania is his easiest state to take from the Rust Belt. Then you go 280 to 258. But what happens if Arizona's been a bit of a scary state for myself and fellow Republican activists. What if that flips to Biden? Well, we got 269 to 269, the electoral nightmare. But if you're a Republican, though, listen to this. Now, if it's a tie in the Electoral College, it goes to the House of Representatives. Now, you would say, well, the House of Representatives is controlled by Democrats. True, but what happens is each state's congressional delegation gets together, okay? So here in North Carolina, we have 13 members of Congress that represent us in the House of Representatives, okay? That, of those members, 10 are Republicans and 3 are Democrats. So the congressional delegation, those members will take a vote, and most likely, in at least North Carolina, you get one vote for the Republican. 10 Republicans, 3 Democrats. And each state would take a vote of its congressional delegation. And I believe currently there's something like 28 states have majority Republican congressional delegations, and 22 states have Democrat majorities in there. I'm not sure of the exact number. I just know that the Republicans have a little bit of majority there. So that would mean that still Donald Trump would become president if you take the vote. So okay, so let's do some analysis here now. Oh, excuse me, yeah. Georgia. Georgia is a state a lot of people are calling a toss-up for this election cycle. And I could tell you the reason why they're saying it is because Republicans are hemorrhaging, bleeding badly, losing voters in the Atlanta suburbs. Okay, let's see. This right here is 2016 map. Trump has won by a little over 5 points there, 5.1. And let's see. I'm going to change from 2012. Well, most of the state was more Republican. There's, little Savannah there was a little bit more Democrat. Augusta area. But then you start getting up to Metro Atlanta here. And you see how not only there's a lot of blue here, the area's gotten more Democratic, but the bigger the arrow, the longer the arrows are, the more pronounced the flip was. So, so as you can see, 2012 Cobb County went to Republicans, Mitt Romney, by a 12-point margin, but then it went to the Democrats by a 2-point margin, 14-point swing. Gwinnett County, 9-point margin, and then it went to Hillary Clinton by 6 points, so 15-point swing there. And even like the ex-urban counties here, you see Henry County, Republicans won it by about 3.5 points, then the Democrats won it by 4.5 points. Fayette County, no, that one's not too bad. But as you can see, even like the Newnan area, which is a very pretty town, one of my favorite TV shows, October Road, was filmed there in Coweta County. The Republicans are now, used to be 71% in 2012. Now it's under 70%. You know, slight gain for the Democrat, but still, you know, again, Cherokee County 78% down to 72%. Forsyth County, look at this. This is pretty bad. Pretty bad sign for the Republicans. 81% in 2012 down to 71%. 10-point gain there. Okay, and again for Forsyth County, this right here is Atlanta. This is Fulton County. Okay, you go up here and go to Forsyth. That's kind of ex-urban county. Trump's still doing very well. You know, 87, 88% up here. He's running up the score where he should be. Now, there is 3 factors though that'll help him in Georgia. The biggest factor is his improved numbers with black voters. There was a poll done just after the debate, and his numbers have been climbing since like Labor Day with black voters. They were like 25, 30%, 35, 40. The last poll just last week was 46% approval rating among African Americans. So what does that mean? Well, he can squeeze get some black voters out of these counties. You'll get Daltrey County, I believe is how you pronounce it. That's the Albany area. Went, you know, landslide there for Hillary Clinton, but still, he can get some votes out of there. You know, some of these rural counties, it'll add up for him. Again, another factor is skeptical conservative voters. Okay, people that said, okay, I don't know if I can trust Donald Trump. Is he going to be conservative? Well, 4 years later, you have the answer. That's yes, he is conservative. Okay, but these voters stayed home because they could not trust Trump. But now they can, and they'll vote for Trump. And then the final factor is Joe Biden at the debate last week said, I want to not only ban fracking, but says he wants to eliminate the oil and gas industry. So that'll play a little bit better in some other states. Might not play as well in Georgia, but still there'll be people out there saying, oh my gosh, really? He's going to ban the oil and gas industry? Yeah, gas prices will definitely rise considerably. If you can get gasoline. You know, it'll be $5, $6 a gallon. But, still though, in Georgia, I'm predicting a 7-point victory. Now remember, Donald Trump won it by 5 points. And even in 2008, when Obama was on the top of the ticket, John McCain won it by 5 points. Mitt Romney was able to win it by 8 points. I say, okay, you know, some of the, Atlanta suburbs are not looking good for Republicans, but still, you look at the rest of the state and the improvement among blacks, Georgia's going to stay in the red column. Now, the next state I want to look at is North Carolina. Okay. Let's see. Let's go up. North Carolina. Now, Mitt Romney won it by 3.6 points. 2016. Okay, so, but you look at most of these counties are the two out west. This is Boone, home of Appalachian State University. Buncombe County is Asheville, and then of course Mecklenburg is Charlotte, Raleigh, Greensboro, the Raleigh metro area. But the good thing that Republicans have going for them that they do not have in Georgia is, especially down in the Charlotte area, you go out of Charlotte immediately and Trump wins it by 20 points. Cabarrus County, 30 points. Union County, Gaston County, 32 points. So again, these are very populous counties too that Republicans do very well in. Johnston County, 30-point victory. Harnett County, 23-point victory there. And Alamance, the Little Red Island in this blue I-85 corridor, 13-point margin there. And let's look at the change from 2012. Trump improved. And look at Robeson County. Barack Obama won this county by 18 points. Well, guess what? Trump was able to flip and win this county by 4.5 points, right? 22-point swing. Bladen County, Obama by 2 points. But boy, Donald Trump won it by like 9, close to 10 points. So this area down here has gotten a lot more Republican. Fayetteville metro area. And pretty much, the only parts of the state that have gotten more Democrat are the cities. Cabarrus County, I mean, it got a little bit more Democrat, but not. I mean, 2%. This is Greensboro, Winston-Salem, Raleigh, Durham. This whole area here, all this, urban area. Pitt County, Greenville, East Carolina University. But as you can see, when you compare it to Georgia, like the Atlanta metro area, which is sprawling, grown like a weed, and then you have this metro area here in North Carolina is a lot smaller than Georgia. So that definitely bodes well for Donald Trump here. Trump's going to win North Carolina, and this time he'll win it by probably about 6 points. Okay. So now let's go to Pennsylvania. Excuse me. Okay. Well, one thing I want to share with you about Georgia. Let me see. Okay. Remember, he won Georgia by over 5%. If Georgia is indeed a toss-up, if it's too close to call on election night, or if Biden has a lead, particularly early among the rural areas, that would be very bad news for Trump. Because that means, okay, if you go to the electoral map, what that'll mean if he loses Georgia. Let's load this up here, okay. If he loses Georgia, well, boom, loses the election, obviously. But then he's given back 5 points, so there goes Florida, back to Biden, North Carolina, Pennsylvania. Okay, all these. Is there anything else? And the second district of Nebraska. So you're talking about a pretty decisive win for Joe Biden there. If Trump loses Georgia this time. That's why I think the toss-up thing for Georgia is like, no, that is fake news right there. Okay, so let's Let's see, we already called North Carolina. Let's go back there. Georgia. Okay, so now let's go Pennsylvania. Okay, let's see. Let's see, zoom out here. Again, so this map here, where Trump can really do damage this time and win the state by an increased margin. He won Pennsylvania by what, 0.7%. Can't really do a lot of damage here in Allegheny County where Pittsburgh is, because I think a lot of people in the fracking industry, they live in Pittsburgh, but they commute to jobs all over the region here. So Pittsburgh, it went to Hillary by a little over 100,000 votes. I mean, Trump could really do some serious damage in this county. And also, I mean, Center County was very close, 2.5% for Clinton. Dauphin County, 3% for Hillary. You get up to Lackawanna County, home of Scranton, home of The Office. Great show. 3.5% for Hillary, very close. Monroe County, less than a point. Lehigh County, okay, that one's a bit more of a. You start getting to Philly though. Bucks County, Trump only lost Bucks County by 0.8%, but then you start getting Montgomery County and Philly, 82% for Hillary. But yeah, there's still some counties that Trump can flip, and he can really make this a sea of red, except for a couple counties around Philly. And I think he'll do a lot of damage in Pittsburgh, but Pittsburgh will probably still stay about 5 points more Democratic there. But the remarkable thing is, let's go change from 2012, and you see all these big arrows. Clinton County, that's pretty funny. See all these long red arrows. I mean, just around pretty much the whole entire state, except for the immediate Philadelphia area. But even like Allentown, more Republican. Okay, Pittsburgh need a bit more Democrat, not so much though. Washington County, a suburban county, went more Republican. Also talk about, Republicans doing so poorly in the suburbs. Well, Pittsburgh area, they're doing better. Okay, so let's give that one to the Trumpster. Okay, Pennsylvania. Let's talk about Florida. Let's see here. Let's go. I need to go states. Okay. Now, the good thing for Trump here is, even if his numbers slip a little bit among senior citizens, he's doing better with Hispanics, okay? Let's see, change from 2012, okay. And look, all these areas down here, with the exception of Miami-Dade County, Broward County, and Palm Beach County, a lot of votes here. These trended by just about 2%, but still a little bit more friendly to Republicans. And I mean, it would not surprise me one bit if Trump could flip. Maybe not the whole Miami area, but he might be able to flip Palm Beach and Broward this time. Miami-Dade might be a little out of reach, but still, he could probably flip at least 1 or 2 counties here, and that would bring his margin way up in Florida from 1.2 points to right around 5%. 5% is the highest margin of victory for a Republican since George H.W. Bush in 1988. George W. won Florida by 5 points in 2004 in his re-election. Of course, in 2000, he won the state by like 500 votes. But so this time around, Republicans do better. Again, big arrows in the Tampa suburbs. This is an area of the state I'll be watching a lot on election night. Sumter County, 68% there for the villages. Plus 20 in Lake County. Duval County, he was this one's getting a little closer. Jacksonville started to get a little bit more Democrat. St. Johns County, this one surprised me a little bit. Went down by about 4 percentage points from 2012. But Volusia and Flagler County doing very well. St. Lucie County, remember this is one of the big counties that he flipped. Romney lost by 8 points here. Trump was able to win by 2.5 points in St. Lucie County. Again, still a lot of red, a lot of medium-sized arrows throughout the state of Florida from 2012 to 2016. So, yeah, this is going to be a five-point victory for Donald Trump. Again, any support that he does not get from seniors this time, he'll get with Hispanics. Let's see, Osceola County. This one will help him in Metro Orlando. He'll get a little bit more vote out of here. Orange County, let's see. The only concern I have for him and Trump in Central Florida is Seminole County. This one went from plus 6.5 down to only 1.5. So this one swung to Democrats by a pretty sizable 5-point margin there in Seminole County, just north of Orlando. So, we'll give that Florida to Donald Trump. Okay, so, come on now. Okay, so right now we're at 268 for Trump, 270 for Biden. But now the fun begins, okay? Okay, we're going to put Nebraska all red, so that's 269 tie. Let's see. Arizona, that one's doing a lot better for Republicans. Arizona goes to Trump. Trump now is over 270, so he's officially president again. Nevada, very good numbers. And you go back to 2016, only lost Nevada by a little over 2%. Okay, and then let's see. Remember, Biden wants to end fracking, and Trump's doing a lot better. Next, New Mexico goes to Trump. Let's see. Trump won Maine's second congressional district by over 10 points. This time he'll win the whole state of Maine. He'll win New Hampshire. And let's see here. So 298. Michigan, doing a lot better there. Great candidate, John James on the ballot there. Wisconsin, he'll win that one again. 324 to 214. But we're not done yet. Let's see. Let's talk about Minnesota. Okay. Okay, let's see. So let's go. This is Minnesota. There we go. Hope you enjoyed looking at it while I'm taking a drink of diet soda here. Well, first thing you see is a lot of red throughout the state. And even, Rochester, Clinton only won here by very little margin there, like less than 600 votes. Obviously, the St. Paul, Minneapolis area, that's where a lot of your vote is. Hillary winning here by over 200,000. Ramsey County, Washington County is gross. But then you go to your Iron Range here. Okay. And this is a lot, Close County, Carlton, Lake, and Cook. Well, Lake, yeah. But more impressive, let's go from the progress from 2012. Pretty much the whole entire state is red arrows, except a little bit in the Twin City area, but the whole rest of the state went red. And you see huge arrows here. Itasca County, again, let's see. Obama won it by 10 here, then Trump won it by 14. Again, let's see. Well, again, this area, the Iron Range, is still pretty Democrat, but there's some signs that it's, getting a lot closer because of the big red arrows, obviously. But you see Obama won this by 21% and then down to only 2% in 2016. Kuching, I think that's how you pronounce it. +9 for the Dems in 2012, +20. That's a huge swing there. So yeah, and when you look at 2016, Trump lost Minnesota by only 1.52%. Very close for him. This time, he's definitely going to win Minnesota. No question. There's a coalition of mayors, especially in the Iron Range here. That's a lot of Democrat mayors have endorsed Trump, and they're going to help him get out the vote here and get these rest of these stubborn Democrats over to the Republican side. Let's go back. Let's go back to 2012 just for the heck of it and see if we see any noticeable changes here. Let's see. Okay. So yeah, this area here has not much in the Iron. Well, yeah, the Iron Range has changed a lot, but still Democratic. Twin Cities, but then you look and you see nothing. Yeah, this was all blue here, and then a little bit of blue down here. A lot of counties flipped out here. A lot of counties, and Romney lost the state by 8 points. This time, Trump only lost the state by 1.5 points. So, let's go ahead and give that one to Minnesota, to the Trumpster. So, okay, but I have one more state. Let's talk about New Jersey. Okay, let's talk about New Jersey. Let's see here. Now this one's probably going to be the surprise of the night. Nobody's going to see this coming, but I'm going to go ahead and go on a limb and predict that New Jersey is going to go to Trump. Clinton won here by 14%. Again, take a look at some of the Republican counties. +9, +33, +20. You get to Atlantic, Cumberland, though. These are pretty close. Camden, not so much. That's Philadelphia suburbs right there. And 77%. Woo. But there's a few counties in there that can go red, I think, especially in the South Jersey area. Change from 2012. Again, all of South Jersey went more Republican. Northern Jersey, especially to get close to New York City, yeah, no surprise there. That went more Democrat. But let's go ahead and put the cherry on top of this Sunday. New Jersey goes to Trump. Hopefully I can get it now. Okay. Well. There we go. Okay. So my final prediction is 348 for Donald Trump and 190 for Joe Biden. Now, let's see where this ranks among Republican victories, shall we? Now, look, if you want, well, why'd you do Colorado? I'm like, well, honestly, I think Denver is just too liberal. Too much of the voters in Denver. Illinois, same. Chicago. Virginia, too much DC. You know, all these other blue states are just blue, blue, blue. Okay? Leave me alone. Okay, so let's look at, okay. Let's go back in time, shall we? Okay. So we said 348, okay. Obama, 2012, 332 was the high water mark there. $365. That was when he won North Carolina and won Ohio, Iowa. Let's see. $2004, the last time Republican got reelected. It was 286 to 251. Colorado and yeah, I think I picked Nevada right for, yeah, I did, okay. Just making sure. But again, Virginia, 286 though, pretty low number. We have the 2000 debacle, okay, 271 to 266. The Clinton years. This was a huge landslide, by the way. 279 to 159. This one we said 48 to 90. So, as you can see, Clinton did very well in the Midwest and even took a lot of now red states here. $370 to $168. Again, these were two massive landslides for the Democrats and for Bill Clinton. Okay. So 1988 was really the last big Republican landslide. 426 to 111. I mean, Bush won California. He won Maryland, Delaware, Upper New England, Michigan. Weird thing was he wasn't able to win Iowa. West Virginia was a completely different animal back then too. Was able to win California, but wasn't able to win Oregon or Washington. And that seems kind of weird. 1984. Look at this. 525. 13. Yeah. He won. And Reagan only lost Minnesota by 3,000 votes. So, and Mondale was from Minnesota. Okay. And then let's go to 1980. The final one I'll show you. $489 to 49. Now, let's see. Could Trump approach the 88 numbers? Well, I don't think so, but let's see if we can try. So 426 was the number. Colorado. We'll go ahead and put that in for Trump. If it would let me click. Virginia. Okay, 370. Illinois, 390. Boy, Delaware, be embarrassing for Biden, but yeah, Delaware, that one, yeah, I mean, talk about most of the state, most of the 2/3 of the state is Republican anyway. It's just the Durham Wilmington area up here that it has most of the population is Democrat. New York, yeah, that one could maybe flip. Especially all this upper New York, you know, maybe that would actually outvote New York City, but right there we're at 422. Do I want to throw another one in? Let's throw in Oregon. There you go, 429 to 109. And that's a big landslide there. Anyway, I am the conservative Pelican. I'll have my House prediction probably the day before the election. But again, we said 348 electoral votes for Donald Trump, 190 for Joe Biden. That is my prediction, and I'm sticking to it. Bye-bye.